years ago, my family and I got invited to my second cousin's wedding. The bride, my cousin, and the groom were wonderful people in their mid-20s who had known each other since middle school.
Oh, that is cute.
They were very much in love and had been deemed the perfect couple by my entire family. The wedding was exquisite. It was a large outdoor wedding with beautiful decorations and flowers everywhere. It was a shame it ended up being nearly ruined. First of all, the bride and groom had to wait 45 minutes because the groom's mother was late. What possible reason could she have had to be that late to a wedding? She showed up in a fancy white dress that could rival the bride's and insisted in being in all of the pre-wedding photos, which made it hard to tell who was the bride and visibly upset the actual bride.
It's a total move.
I mean, I would say it would be easy to tell because she'd be the one crying. The groom's mother then started verbally attacking the bride on her appearance, among other things, which left her close to tears. Hell no! Oh God, it gets worse. It gets worse. It gets worse! I didn't know it was possible, but it does get worse.
Kind of like my life.
When it came to say the vows, the best man stepped forward and professed his undying love for the bride, saying that he'd been in love with her ever since high school. Okay, this is not the place to do this. A wedding is not the place to do this. And frankly, I don't think there's ever going to be a place to do that. Ever. If you're so damn in love with the bride, then maybe you should have done something about it before she was engaged to somebody else. He proceeded to list all the things he loved about her, including some pretty graphic things he wanted to do to her. Oh God, in front of everyone? Dear Lord, this poor bride. He claimed she knew she felt the same way. I don't know about that. I mean, she's like in a wedding dress marrying somebody else, so. But the bride just shook her head, looking extremely uncomfortable and even a little bit scared. If anybody ever did this, you're getting kicked out. Jail. I know it's not a crime, but like, you're going to jail. In my books, it's a crime. He was escorted out of the premises unwillingly. Good. Yes, good. At least there's somewhat of a happy ending. To top it all off, the groom's ex-girlfriend decided it was the right time to object to their marriage and claimed that it should have been her at the altar with the groom. Then why didn't you do something about it before the wedding?
Drama!
A wedding is not an open invitation to arrive and then try to ruin it. That's a very expensive party that y'all tried to ruin. But after that whole mess was taken care of, the bride and groom got married and the wedding party was still awesome. Despite the shaky wedding, they're still as happy as a couple as they were before the wedding, and they've been married for 5 years and have 2 beautiful little girls. Like I said, a very dramatic wedding. Pretty much everything that could have gone wrong at this wedding went wrong. You got the mother-in-law wearing a white dress. You got the mother-in-law berating the bride. You got the ex of the bride showing up. You got the ex of the groom showing up and trying to ruin the wedding. I'm glad that it didn't ruin the marriage. Could this be a rule? The more dramatic the wedding, the better the marriage? I hope not. I would hope that most weddings are normal. I really hope the mother-in-law has been cut out of their lives. She made her hate and spite toward the bride well known. She does not belong in her life. When you do these types of things publicly around other people, it doesn't make someone else look bad. It makes you look bad. Mother-in-law still left nasty comments under the bride's social media posts after the wedding, but she stopped about a year ago. For the most part, the groom and bride aren't in contact with her at all anymore. Well, I'm glad to hear it. That's what she deserves. Don't invite exes to your wedding. It almost always ends badly. Okay, but like, you can't always do that. What happens when there's shared custody of a child? Sometimes you're still friends with your ex. Moral of the story, don't invite your ex to the wedding. Would you guys invite your ex to your wedding?